Okay. We are a customer of Humi as well, so thank you and good job. So TechTO asked me, or they were kind enough to ask me to come here and answer the question, to what do I associate Tali's growth? And this is exactly what I'm going to do, but let me first give you a little bit of context on what is the problem we're trying to solve, how we're solving it, and how we're approaching the specific challenge that we're facing at Tali. So our problem is physician burnout. And it's probably the #1 issue in healthcare, both in Canada and US. Physicians spend 10 to 15 hours of their time per week on documentation and admin work. Imagine some of the most, the smartest and most passionate people in the country are losing so much of their time on data entry into software. So yes, it's a waste of time, but it's also very frustrating for them and pushing a lot of these physicians to leave their job, leading to more shortage of physicians that as patients we all experience. But to be honest, even when we do meet our physicians, they're always so tired and distracted, facing their screen, typing as we're talking to them. So hopefully this is a familiar problem to everybody. So next time to walk into the room with your physician, they will ask for your consent. They hit Tali's record button. We listen to the conversation and transcribe the conversation, but not just that. We then take the essential parts from the conversation and update your chart, really replacing the most hated part of a physician's job with a single click. And physicians love Tali. They tell us that they have been thinking of leaving family medicine, now they're back because Tali is taking care of paperwork. It's been life-changing. It's helping them being better physicians because now they have FaceTime with their patients and they're fully present. Massive market, what seems to be a spot-on product market fit, first player advantage, strategic investors and a superstar and talented team. And if you're a founder in the room, you're like, this is all too good to be true. So what's the catch? And the catch is that our market is becoming more noisy and crowded by week, if not by day. And I want to differentiate between the two words. If you have a few hundred companies claiming to give the same service as you are, majority of them are probably, they don't have the maturity to be meaningful competitors to you, but they still create enough noise that makes it very hard in the eyes of the buyers to make a decision. They create confusion. It basically makes the sales cycles very, very long. And then on the other hand, you actually have very strong competitors as well with great teams and great products. And so how do you earn the right to win in a crowded market? So this is our story. As a team of engineers, we were good at one thing, and that was to build the best product in the market. Physicians, our bet was that physicians have very tight communities and they're very influential in their organizations. So we said, if we're going to build a product that physicians love and we delight them through best user experience, to very short activation rate, to I don't know, highest accuracy of voice to text and note quality, they will start talking about Tali to their colleagues, and they will bring more physicians, and we can build from the bottom to top. But we got pleasantly surprised when we realized that these physicians are now bringing very large organizations to Tali. So TELUS Well and QHR run probably 95% of the Canadian primary care through their electronic medical record software. And I think the main reason we won the integration with TELUS Health was that one of their physician leaders was using Tali in his own clinic, and he loved it so much that he continued advocating for us in a sales process that was 2 years. Same with Well Health and QHR. We had physicians that were advocating for us from the bottom to top. And this engine, from bottom to top and top to bottom, fed into each other, creating an engine of growth that created a strong moat for the company and made it hard for new players to really copy this go-to-market engine. And this is, I think, why we had about 6x growth in 2024, and nominated as one of the fastest growing companies by multiple organizations. I'm sure this is an experience that a lot of the founders building in AI space are experiencing, crowded spaces. How do you position? How do you differentiate? So I would love to hear your experiences as well. I just have to do this last piece because my team will hate me if I don't. We have built a very strong team of highly talented people, so there are a lot of open positions. Please come talk to us with Tali t-shirts. Thank you.
Questions? Okay.
Hi, thanks so much for sharing. So I know building health tech is a very challenging space because you have so much like regulatory and compliance that you have to comply to. So how do you navigate around that challenge of health tech being a slower space to build and also the regulations around it?
That is true. Healthcare is very slow and conservative, and I think for good reasons. Me and my co-founder, our previous company was also very focused in healthcare space, so we were very familiar in building products for this space. We were very familiar with the certifications we needed to have, the software development processes, and I think we always sided on the conservative, I guess, path when it dealt with patient data, privacy and security regulations, and we were very thoughtful about that. But yes, it's a reality of healthcare. You just need to learn how to build around it.
There's one here.
Yes, I have 2 questions for you. In your growth chart, you had 2 colors. If you can maybe explain what those 2 colors are and what they represent. And the other thing is, the telehealth of this world, don't you see an opportunity for them to promote your product to the doctors directly? And is that something that's currently happening?
So your first question is one of the 3 EMR companies is a full reseller for Tali, so they're actually selling for us. And one of the colors was what they have sold versus what we have directly sold. Well, the other companies like TELUS Health, they basically, via their official AI script, they promote Tali through their newsletters and through their marketing materials as their official partner. And that's exactly how we get their clients. We close the deal, but they do a big part of the marketing for us.
One more question.
Hey, hello. Hey, my name is Sunny. I am also an AI scientist. I'm not looking for your job, but it is expensive to hire AI scientists. How can you have so many money to hire so many AI jobs? Can you share some tips how to raise money to hire AI people?
Good question. It is a challenge, and that's why I'm here and asking for this. I think with Tali, we're trying to give 2 extra offerings to excellent engineers. One is a lot of autonomy and agency inside the organization, so you get to own a lot of the work end-to-end, which I know is not the case in a lot of companies. And the second is the sheer impact of the work you're going to do. We get a lot of feedback we shared inside the company, and I know a lot of people at some point of their career, they would like to really do something that's useful. And Tali is that company. We cannot be, I don't think we can pay as high as the companies like Google and et cetera, but hopefully these other benefits and great culture will compensate a little bit for that.